Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. My dear children, today we are going to see about Chitralekanam. What is meant by Chitralekanam? Chitralekanam means picture writing. You have to see the picture, then see the box. In the box they have given so many words. By using the words, you have to frame 5 sentences in Sanskrit. I will read the instruction first. Manjushayam pradatta shabdanam sahayataya chitram drishtva pancha vakyani samskritena likhata. You have to use the box. By using the words given in the box, you have to frame 5 sentences. Now see the box, I will read the word one by one. The first word, vrikshaha. Vrikshaha. Vrikshaha, vrikshau, vrikshaha. Vriksha shabdaha, prathama vibhaktihi, bahuvachanam. Vrikshaha iti rupam. What is the meaning by vrikshaha? Many trees. Then khagaha. Khaga shabdaha pullingaha prathama vibhaktihi bahuvachanam khagaha iti rupam. What is the meaning of the word khagaha? Many birds. Then the third word, pushpani. Pushpa shabdaha napumsakalingaha prathama vibhaktihi bahuvachanam pushpani iti rupam. What is the meaning? Many flowers. Then the fourth word, shukaha. Shuka shabdaha prathama vibhaktihi ekavachanam shukaha iti rupam. What is the meaning? Parrot. Then utpatanti. Utpatanti is a dhatu, a verb form. Utpatati, utpatataha, utpatanti. Lat lakaraha, vartamana kalaha, prathama purushaha, bahuvachanam, utpatanti iti rupam. Flying. The meaning is flying. Then vriddaha. Vridda shabdaha pullingaha prathama vibhaktihi ekavachanam vriddaha iti rupam. The meaning of the word vriddaha is old man. Then gagane. Gaganam shabdaha. Gagana shabdaha napumsakalingaha saptami vibhaktihi ekavachanam gagane iti rupam. The meaning of the word gagane is in the sky. Then padapaha. Padapa shabdaha prathama vibhaktihi bahuvachanam padapaha iti rupam. Padapaha, padapau, padapaha. The meaning of the word padapaha is plants, many plants. Then jalena. Jala shabdaha napumsakalingaha tritiya vibhaktihi ekavachanam jalena iti rupam. By the water. Then sinchati. Sinchati is a verbal form. It's a dhatu. Sinchi dhatuhu latlakaraha prathama purushaha ekavachanam sinchati iti rupam. Sinchati, sinchataha, sinchanti. Sinchati means, in Tamil they say talikirdu. Tanni talikirdu solranga illaya, that. Then आम्राणि, आम्रम शब्दः, आम्र शब्दः नपुंसकलिङ्गः, प्रथमा विभक्तिः बहुवचनम् आम्राणि इति रूपम्. The meaning of the word आम्राणि is mangoes. Then vrikshasyoपरि, vrikshasyoपरि, you can split this word into two. Vrikshasya plus upari. In this word we can also find a sandhi. The sandhi, the name of the sandhi is called gunasandhi. Vrikshasya, the ending letter is a. Then upari, the starting letter is u. When you compile these two letters, you can find another letter called o. So vrikshasya plus upari, vrikshasyopari gunasandhi. Then patrani, patram shabdah, patra shabdah napumsakalingah, prathama vibhaktihi bahuvachanam patrani iti rupam, leaves. That is the meaning. Then last one, eva. Eva, actually this is not a shabda nor a dhatu. It is called as avyayam. What we say avyayam in English? Indeclinable. Actually in Sanskrit we have one sloka to describe avyayam. Sadrisham sarvalingeshu sarvasu cha vibhaktishu vachaneshu cha sarveshu yennavyeti tadavyayam. The meaning for the sloka is, this word eva you cannot put in shabda nor in dhatu nor in upasarga. So it is called as avyayam. So now we saw the meaning of the words. Now we have to frame 5 sentences. First, you know, in English you have to write a subject and a verb to make a sentence. Likewise, in Sanskrit you have to take a noun and a verb, then you can make sentences. Okay. First of all, when you make a sentence, first you have to come to a conclusion that what picture you are seeing. Now you are seeing a picture like a garden. In this picture, a parrot is there, so many trees are there. So by seeing the picture, by using these words, you can easily make more than 10 sentences, but they are giving to frame only 5 sentences. It is very easy, right? Yeah. Now the first sentence, children. The first sentence, अस्मिन् चित्रे, अस्मिन् चित्रे means in this picture. Then you take a noun. The first noun they have given here is vrikshaha. You take this word vrikshaha right there. vrikshaha. Then after this noun you have to write a verb. You can see more verbs here, but the appropriate verb is not given here. So you can take on your own. So you take santi. Santi. Asdatuhu lat lakaraha prathama purushaha bahuvachanam santi iti rupam asti staha santi. Why we should take only the bahuvachanam? Because here the noun is in bahuvachanam. Vrikshaha, vrikshau, vrikshaha. So we are taking santi as bahuvachanam. Asti staha santi. Then the second sentence, I will write here. Khagaha. Khagaha means birds. So you can write another sentence similar to this sentence. Yeah. Asmin chitre khagaha. Asmin chitre khagaha. Khagaha means what? Birds. In this picture, birds are, what the birds are doing? Birds are flying. Flying. For flying, I mentioned a word here in the Manjusha. The word was utpatanti. So you take that word right there, asmin chitre khagaha utpatanti. Then the third sentence. Okay. The third sentence. Then you can see here so many verbs. Shukaha. There is a word called shukaha. Shukaha means parrot. So you take the word shukaha. Asmin chitre shukaha. Then you can see the dhatus, verbs here given in this box, but they have not given the suitable verb for the word shukaha. So you can write it on your own. You take asti. Asdatuhu lat lakaraha prathama purushaha ekavachanam asti iti rupam. You write here asti. So asmin chitre shukaha asti. That means what? In this picture there is a parrot. Then the fourth sentence. Then you can see more and more number of nouns. Vrikshasyopari. Vrikshasyopari means what? Above the tree. Something is happening above the tree. You have to see what is happening above the tree, then you make it as a sentence. Asmin chitre वृक्षस्य उपरि खगाः सन्ति। अस्मिन् चित्रे, in this picture, वृक्षस्योपरि, above the tree, खगाः सन्ति. Birds are there. So you can frame like this also. The last sentence, fifth sentence, see here. Then there is a old man. What is the name of old man in Sanskrit? Vriddaha. So you can write अस्मिन् चित्रे एकः वृद्धः अस्ति। So children, like this you can make more and more number of sentences in Sanskrit. What you have to do is, you take a picture, you take any picture, then start writing. Now I will show you how the answers given for the same picture by the author of the book. See here, the first sentence they have given is, idam chitram upavanasya chitram. Idam chitram upavanasya asti. Idam chitram upavanasya asti. Then second sentence they have given, Purushaha jalena padapan sinchati. Purushaha jalena padapan sinchati. That means Purushaha, a person, is giving water, pouring water to the plants. Then khagaha vrikshasyopari utpatanti. We have also saw a similar sentence in that 5 sentences. Here they have given khagaha vrikshasyopari utpatanti. That means above the tree the birds are flying. Then the fourth sentence, Vriddaha upavane vishramam karoti. Vriddaha means old man. Old man is taking rest in the garden. Upavane, in the garden, Saptami Vibhakti. Then the fifth sentence they have given, Vrikshanam upari amrani santi. Vrikshanam upari amrani santi means there are many mangoes in the trees. Okay, children? So these sentences are little complicated, but we have done some simple sentences in Sanskrit. So children, you have to practice more and more in Chitra Lekhanam, picture writing, so that you can get good marks. You won't miss any mark by using in this picture writing. Okay children, thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.